Okay, so last mission, we broke out from Cragscleft prison. We managed to get all of the gold, so we don't have to do any forfeits. We don't have to roll any items. I used 3 quick saves. Yeah. So we go on to the next mission now.
I was pissed at Cuddy for a good while after the prison debacle. But hey, you can't blame him for what the Hammers did to him. So I decided to go after that horn Felix talked about. Not like I had a whole lot of choice, really. The rent is due. And my landlord's even tougher than the Hammers. The map's pretty specific about where the entrance is. Too bad it's not as clear about where the horn is. Felix did some scrounging before he left, and his notes say the horn is in the tomb of some nobles. The Quintus family. Guess I'll just have to explore. Felix, always helpful, also said that the catacombs are supposed to be haunted. I think I'll go make some inquiries about where a heretic like me can get some holy water. Always go prepared.
Alright, down in the Bonehoard. This is probably a mission that a lot of people have differing opinions on. For one, I kind of like it. It's different. The more often you play it, the more you get used to it. It can be kind of difficult to figure out where you're supposed to go. It's very maze-like. So, we have to search through the ancient Bonehoard and procure the legendary Horn of Quintus. In addition to that, we have to find and steal the fabled gemstone, the Mystic Soul. We have to get at least 2,000 worth of valuables. The Mystic Soul had a sister stone called the Mystic's Heart, so that's also here. And then basically leg it once we've got as much as we can. Of course, we're playing on expert as usual. As for what we're going to buy, I'm probably not going to mess around with the undead too much. Seeing as we have limited saves, I might want health potions. It's probably the first time I've ever really bought health potions. Let's buy some more water arrows, just a couple. And to be honest, thinking about it, if I'm not going to be saving very often, it might be useful to have more holy water. Not sure how good noisemaker arrows are going to be in this. I don't know if the undead actually care much about that. They must do, otherwise they wouldn't be selling it to me. Get another one of them and then just 2 more of that. I think that'll be enough. Rope arrows you can reuse, so it's not a huge deal. And I've got plenty of broadheads, not that they're that useful anyway. And here we are, the beginning. It's fairly dark. If I remember correctly, there was some gold up here. Let's get in. Is it going to let me in? Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn there was gold in there, or at least maybe it might have been this one. Have a look. Yeah, here we go. I think that's the only piece. Yeah, can't see anymore. So let's head down into the Bonehoard, Boneyard. Conveniently, a rope arrow has been placed here.
It's a long way down.
It is a long way down indeed. Looks like someone else has had an unfortunate fall, maybe? What do we get on this side? Nothing of too much interest. I could drop down there, actually. I think I'll do that. Can I get down there? Maybe not. Let's take the rope arrow then. I'm not too bothered about this dude. He's not going to be much of a problem. There he is. I don't remember if there's going to be traps down here. Fairly sure there is, here and there. Fortunately, the map for this is far too vague. It's not going to be very useful. Let's tell you at least which tomb you're in. That's something. I think if we go around here, we can come back up. Ah, there we go. An unlucky thief. What's the book say? I've had enough. If Felix wants to stay and be killed, that's his business. But the pay's not good enough to keep me down here a minute more. We already lost Dranko to those damn belching burrocks, and Marcus didn't make the jump across the huge chasm. He probably drowned if he wasn't dashed to bits. I thought about looking for his body, as he was carrying some loot from a poorly guarded tomb, but it wasn't worth the risk. Then we watched Cather get filled with arrows from a clever trap in one of those great octagonal vaults. Not that I cared one whit for Cather, the bastard, but I have no intention of ending up the same way. I don't expect to see Felix again. He seemed sure that the Horn of Quintus was somewhere north of the vaults, but I think that was just a guess. I thought those strange X-shaped marks off that branch of the Burrock tunnels were worth investigating, but Felix said they were irrelevant. Anyway, if the traps and zombies don't get him, the Burrocks will. Those tunnels were a nightmare. At least our marks were mostly still intact. I'm almost out, but I need to sleep. I think the place I found is out of the way enough that the zombies won't find me. Fortunately, my friend, find you they did. Now, was there anything of note in here? No secret doors? I can't remember if there was. No, no other valuables. That's a shame. I could drop down there, but I'm not going to be able to get it back up as easily. Let's just head around here instead then. Ah, okay, never mind. It loops around. So there's plenty of hidden entrances like this, yes. This should head back to the entrance. Interestingly, some water arrows. Should I turn left or right? Let's head left. Ah, the holy water. That's going to be handy. We keep an eye on this location. Remember it is. It's going to be useful trying to take out the rest of the zombies with it. The trap right there. I think if I come around this way, I can get that. And there is some zombies in here. Maybe. I took care of him. I need to conserve my arrows. If I use too many of them, I'm not going to be able to take out what I will eventually need to take out. Another rope arrow here. Just double check. There's nothing left to gain there, so head down. The amount of times I've tried to get off one of these ropes and killed myself in the process is significant. Zombie over there. I reckon we can sneak past. Was there anything up here? Be quiet. Another zombie and a pool. I reckon that will probably lead back round to the other pool, so let's head that way. Any treasure behind? No. Left or right? Let's not deliberate, let's go right. Hopefully I've got enough oxygen to go this way. But I reckon this just heads back to the pool in the other room. It does indeed. There's nothing to gain here though. So, let's swim back and take the other turn. I may have screwed myself though, unfortunately. Do I have enough oxygen? Yes, I got plenty. Right. Another trap here. If I loot that, and if I loot that. I've got a speed potion. Can't think of much use for that. Some fire arrows. How am I going to get down here without murdering myself? That's the problem. There's also a trap there. Can I set it off with no. I hate ladders like this. I could swear that this is going to get me killed. Okay. I just need to jump off. Not land on that. Did it go off? There we go. Right. Looks like this is a dead end. So into the Burke tunnels. The arrows lead back towards the exit, so if I follow the arrows in the opposite direction, I should hopefully find my way to where I want to be. Burrocks are going to be a bit of an interesting one to deal with, because I'm not sure what's the best way to deal with them, whether broadhead arrows or fire arrows. I think fire arrows, maybe. But let's just try and sneak past them for now. What's down here? Pit. Do I really want to jump down there? Or do I wish to go the other way? If I remember correctly, there's more Borax in here, is there not? Maybe. He spotted me. Let's head down there. I'll loop around eventually anyway and see if I can't find anything of note. Should be safe to drop down. As long as I don't hit anything on the way. No loot? No. 2 exits. I can go up that way or in here. Let's check this out. This looks like another trap. Doesn't seem like that set it off. I'm not sure what I need to do here. There's 4 torches. Some of them are lit and some aren't. Interesting. I can't remember exactly what it is I need to do. I just walk like that though. Ah, that was dumb. Why did I do that? There's a note. I've decided to take the plunge. If my records are correct, there should be a stash of fire crystals in the lowest oublet, which was sealed for centuries, but has since opened up by the brooks. I'll need the crystals for the torches if I'm going to get the mystic soul. Alright, well, I don't think I need to light any of those torches. Probably not. Let's head on. I have to say the graphics of Thief 1 leave a lot to be desired, and so does the level design in some cases. It's not very... I wouldn't say it's not imaginative, but it's very, very basic. Can I get down there without killing myself? Well, too late, I fell. Okay, there's a Borak sneaking about. Tunnels all over the place. Not following me. What's this? A bunch of dead Boraks. That doesn't look safe. No treasure though. I don't know if you can get zombie Boraks. That would be a terrifying thought. I'm guessing that leads back to the crossroads, yes. Okay, a single Borak and then there's a rope arrow there. Do I just try and run past him? There we go. Oh fuck. It's a good thing I didn't fall to my death then. Let's not risk it for a biscuit. Okay. I think this... where is this? What is this? Water arrow. There's a lot of statues. What's the note say? It appears I was wrong about the mystic's heart, and I'll die for my mistake. The ancient tablet I found said the heart would be in a room of statues whose gaze is death. But though there are statues here, it is clear to me now that this is not that place. I dare not go back down. The Boraks prowl below in numbers, angered at my intrusion. Unless they leave, I will starve in this god-forsaken place. Yes. Starve you shall. There is a water arrow. But I don't think there is a treasure here. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Well, I guess I'll have to try and get past the Burrock. Is he still there? I've yet to save. Easy peasy. No match for me. Alright, let's head this way now. Skeletons and ooh, some treasure. But there's a dead end. Right. I just have to get past this Burrock. I think they're blind, if I remember correctly, and they have good hearing. Or good smell. In terms of how I'm gonna get out of here, perhaps this way. Right, that's back towards there. Right. So in that case, I need to head up there. Got past them. I don't know if there's any loot to be found. Oh, let's not bother. Is that worth going to? There's water down there. Question is, can I jump over that without getting myself killed? I can, just. Where does this lead? It's very dark. Another dead rogue. What is he trying to do? Felix doesn't care, but we've definitely found signs that Aldofu has been here before us. I don't know if he found that fabulous gemstone he always said was here, but if it's still here, it's worth more than that lousy horn of quintuplets, or whatever that thing is called. If I'm reading the signs right, Aldofo was convinced something was useful deep down below the Burrock tunnels. Well, how far did you get and what happened to you? I'm not sure if there is anything down here specifically. Maybe it's over there, across the jump. They wouldn't have alluded to it unless there was actually something down here. I reckon I'm gonna have to jump across there anyway. So there is a Burrock, annoyingly. Could try and take him out from a distance, but is it really worth it? Do I really need to? I've not quick saved yet. I probably want to make one at some point. But for the moment, I'm content to not use it. Should I jump down that way or this way? Jump down this way. I'm hoping this is safe, but I'm not sure if it is. Alright. Shit, there's two of them. This is a dead end. But I can jump back down here into the water if needs be. I don't think the brook's going to follow me down here specifically. Maybe just wait for them to calm down a bit. Oh, they are following me, that's a bit annoying. Will they follow all the way here? Seems so. Oh, let's try again. See, I could kill them. I'm not sure how many arrows it's going to take. I've got 50 of the damn things, and I never normally use them, so... Just whether or not it's really worth it. I'm not on a time limit, but... Takes effort, you know. Why waste time and effort on something you can just get past on your own? Things are still down there. I'm going to just jump ahead. Almost as if I planned it myself. You can hear music. Yeah, looks like I've made it into the tombs. I'd say so. That echo mod I've got on is very echoey. So, in addition to some of the objectives, if I collect a certain amount of body parts that are made out of gold, I can unlock something interesting. We'll see later. Let's go up here. So this place is crawling with undead. Fortunately, they're not too much of a big deal to sort of run past them. Golden Lake. Oh shit. That didn't go off. Oh, it did go off. Took its time. When we go over there, it's going to be a risky business. Let's not take the risk. Let's just climb down. I'm not too confident in my ability to catch ledges that I wouldn't fall to my death. I can get up around the other way anyway, so... Any golden body parts? Let's just explore this lower level first. A lot of them. Bread and a book. I'm so close. I hear the sounds of the horn echoing all around. That coward Stutter, or Sutter, he left me an hour ago after Cather blundered into a trap. But you can bet I'll be finding the prize on my own. It seems that I'm not the first grave robber to muck about in these halls. The infamous Eldofo was down here, probably after one of the richer but heavily warded treasures. It looks like he failed, the poor bugger. This part of the tomb is filled with traps, and there's no way I'm plundering some of these crypts, but the horn's gonna be mine. I know it. If the rumors are true, the sound of the horn should be keeping any local burricks happy and peaceful like, with no thoughts of bothering old Felix. My only trouble now will be the dwindling supply of holy water. I thought there would be a font in this area, but I'm blasted if I can find it. And the dead seem to be getting restless about something. Well, fortunately for me, I don't really need much in the way of
Felix?
holy water.
You don't look so good.
He does not, Carrot. He certainly doesn't. Where does this go? There's some stuff in there, but quite a few undead in between it and me. That was close. I don't think there's any treasure in here as well, which is worse. Is there more undead than usual? There's quite a lot.
Tombs with piped-in music. How classy.
I think this is the regular entrance. Let's just head back this way just to double check there's nothing I've missed. Okay, so that goes back there. I didn't actually find anything of note down in the Brook Dens, but there must be something. What on earth? I've never seen that before. Is that a hole in the floor? It is. Someone must have did a poor job with that. That was a bit close for comfort. I accidentally threw the leg in there. I didn't really want to do that. If I can draw all the undead into a certain spot, then I should be able to explore the part that I wasn't able to. Perhaps I should just hurry up and move. That's a dead end. Not today. Have I been this way? Right. Let's see if there's any treasure on any of these. There's on that one. I don't actually know what the total gold is going to be, so I'm just going to have to hope that I don't miss any. Nothing. That's a bit disappointing. Nothing on that one either. Okay, where am I? There's an undead there. That leads back down there. There's a ladder there. But can I draw him into the... I don't want you to be out the way, my fellow. Knife, what's that? Right. That's just a skull. I'm not sure where I'm going, to be honest. Like I said, this place is somewhat a maze. That leads to... Where am I? I don't think I want to go this way just yet. I think this is the chamber where you have to put all the boons. This is the chamber with the terrifying fire undead, which is going to be fun to try and get to. Now this is trapped, isn't it? But I don't know what the trap is. It's either the floor goes out or the ceiling falls down. I can't believe I just did that. Whoops. Okay, I guess we have to do that all over again. That's fine. I'm just gonna skip forward for those that haven't. I'll just skip forward, yeah.
It's a long way down.
Long way down. Yeah, he's not got anything of use. That's kind of annoying that I did that. That's really... Like, I've encountered that trap before, but I just couldn't remember what the fuck it did. Now I know. Now I know I didn't really need to jump like a scaredy cat. That's fine. Not the end of the world. In fact, thinking about it, this leads around to there. Did I miss something? Ah yes, this doorway has collapsed. That's fine. I'm basically just retracing my steps now. Got a bit of holy water. Probably won't need it. There isn't anything of interest in here, so... Yeah, next time I go through, I'll get to that point, I'm just going to save so I don't have to redo like most of this dungeon. Have I ever told you that I hate ladders and thief? They're absolutely deadly. Right, back to the Borak tunnels. I'm gonna have to go all the way back down to grab that piece of diamond. Probably shouldn't have alerted him, but... There's nothing up there anyway. Down we go. I don't recall if I need to light the torches in here. I'm pretty sure I don't. Okay, Boraks. So there is a single water arrow to be had. Not sure if it's even worth me going for it, but I don't know. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, there's no treasure up here, unfortunately. You know, I used to be really scared of those when I was a kid, but to be honest, they're not really that bad. They don't do much, they just burp at you from a distance, and it's easily avoidable. You know, and I don't think they even really attack you in melee, I can't really recall, but, you know, there's not much point trying to kill them. I think Thief generally does try to teach you that you don't need to kill anything. It gives you all the tools to do so, but, you know, there's not much point. It's either going to be time consuming. Is there really 3 of them in here? Damn. It's either really time consuming or it's just not rewarding. It's usually the not rewarding part you discover. Quite quickly. I don't think there's anything in here. I was scared that there might be, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'm fairly sure there was only a note to be had down there, so it does lead to an alternate entrance, but back into the tombs. Alright, this time let's not
piped in music. How classy.
not get ourselves killed. Not sure entirely where that's actually at. Oh yeah, and the zombies terrified me as a kid as well. As one would expect, you know. Oh, there is something I'm missing. One of the legs is found in the water, so I do need to go and grab that. Oh, it's an arm, not a leg, but what's the difference? I don't think there's any treasure down here, so onwards and upwards. Gem. That's a dead end.
Felix? You don't look so good.
Certainly does not. That's a trap. And we're back here. Right, let's just head back. Let's head up to the second floor. Work our way around. Oh, I get past. That's the way I have to do the light puzzle, I think. Go on. Right. Back where I met my demise. If I remember correctly, it's stick to the shadows. For example, if I throw that, seems like that doesn't set it off. There's a ladder here, so I can get down without falling. And then there's the holy font as well. And then there's bones. I put these in there, I get a bunch of stuff. Sweet. I mean, it's not like it's that much, nor am I sure if it's really going to be much use to me, but it's something. I think it probably would have been better off just selling the bones, but I'll tell you where I will use a quick save. It's going to be taking on this dude because he is a bull lake. Can kill him with bunch of zombies, but that's fine. Swim up the other side. Is there a ladder? This definitely is not trapped. Is there anything of note? There is. There is something in there. Alright, I got it. I think they may have gone overboard with the traps, but that's fine. Don't think there's anything else to find there, so let's leave. So that was the Mystic's soul. I just need to find the Mystic's heart and the Horn of Quintus. Not sure if there was anything to find in these rooms. That was a bad idea. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. Am I even achieving anything? I'll just close the door. I could have sworn there was something inside those rooms, but maybe I just don't remember. In any case, I've got Mr. Fiery Boy chasing after me now. I stay here though. You're gonna chase me everywhere. We certainly can't chase me across here. Okay. Fairly sure this leads to the horn. I need to find the Mystic's Heart. I'm not sure where that is. Perhaps it's over there. The bugger ran all the way around the other side. It's very persistent. I love how he just changes direction instantly because he knows exactly where I am. I might have to kill him with holy water. Yeah. It's funny how he drops a one of those. Alright, let's use a rope arrow on this. This is the Murad. Was it in the Murad? Mystic Soul. I believe it did mention it in one of the books, but that's it. It's a very long drop. Then he won't be coming back from down there. What's that way? I do believe I am lost. Where on earth is this? Is this the exit? Alright, so this is the exit. I don't need to be here right now. It's good to know that, so I can get out quickly. Suppose I just have to head back down then. Ah, this must be where the other gem is. Right. I'll be sorry about that. Well, I don't think I'm that sorry. Bloody hell game. I hate trying to jump off these things. That wasn't the Mystic's Heart, but it was some jewels. Where do I want to go? Where do I need to go? I don't actually know where the Horn of Quintus is. I'm assuming if I follow the sound. What is that? So that leads around there, doesn't it? Yeah. Is this supposed to be a trap? Doesn't feel like a trap. Wait, why did I go that way? Statues are extremely unnerving. Yeah, this leads towards the horn. Let's go grab the horn, because it's one way anyway. I don't reckon there's any loot in here, other than the horn. Just gonna have a double check though, because you never know. Doesn't appear to be.
Good thing I'm not afraid of heights.
Yeah, I am. Where do I go? Oh. There's supposed to be a way up, maybe? I can't see it. Am I looking wrong? What am I doing? It's not wood. I'm confused. Was it always like this? I could have sworn there's supposed to be a ledge I'm supposed to jump to, or that ladder does not go far enough. Have I come the wrong way? Oh, there it is. It's just extremely well hidden. as usual. I hate making them jumps. And I hate making them jumps. Do I want to use a quick save? I probably should. Fuck's sake. Or, you know, I can just go this way. That's probably more sensible.
The Horn of Quintus, I presume.
Okay, here we go. This is probably what the potion of speed is for. I mean, I didn't really have to use it, but sure, why not? Okay, I just need to find the gemstone, the Mystic's Heart. I don't really know where it is. How much gems have I got? I've not even got close to 2,000. Do I reckon I can make that jump? Bit of a crazy jump, but not even sure if there's anything over there. There must be something, but I don't know if that's the right way. I'll have a look around the side. There is a ladder, interestingly enough. So yeah, I didn't really need to jump across and risk my life. Okay.